Good evening, everyone. Have you heard the saying, the best laid plans of mice and men? Well, this episode, the one you hold so eagerly in your tiny little hands, was supposed to be an episode where Josh and I, two proud fathers, would navigate our son Ryan, newcomer to the show, through picking an Age of Sigmar army by suggesting models that should take him on a date, and the various qualities of why we picked those models per faction. Unfortunately, fate, or perhaps a sudden karmic burst of good taste, has destroyed most of this episode, aka our audio import device thing, cords. Something happened, I don't know, it works now. So, you're only going to be able to hear the last bit of the show, but hey, that's made the episode mercifully short, and maybe we'll do it again when we feel like doing it again. Probably not, because it maybe wasn't that good in the first place. Anyway, that's who the third voice is, and here's the episode. Is it good? I don't know, but here it is. Theme music.
Was horribly wrong.
Episode 72, fuck your ears.
There is the Lost episode.
Which one was the last episode?
It was early on. It was like episode 12 or something like that. We had like a Lost episode. Because
Oh yeah, we were very
new.
Run and gun, try to make this work.
To make anything happen. And there were some real fuck-ups that happened in that. So there was the Lost episode. So we could have another Lost episode. That's not bad for 60 episodes in between.
No. Yeah, honestly, like, it may still be fine. It may just be processing, but, like, now it doesn't seem to be any lag at all. Like, it's writing in perfectly. Huh. It may just be that there's just... the cord wasn't in super tight, and now it is. Sometimes science is the answer.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta plug the hole a little tighter.
Okay. I've been taking notes this whole time for the dating scene, so that felt important. Yeah.
Good, yeah. Yeah, we wouldn't want to bring you on and then just completely not have you be in the episode. That's what we'll do. We'll cut out all of Ryan's audio.
Wait, that's so great. You guys just sound like you're talking.
It's our mystery third guest. A chair.
Oh, that would make that part where we're for the war chanter where you guys both start cheering super loud super great, because it's just like quiet and then that'd be funny to me.
I'd have a good chuckle.
Yeah.
I think the important thing is we all have fun either way. And that's the important thing.
That's the important bit.
I'm trying to find a good quote.
Yeah, because you got to finish out.
I got to finish with a quote, yeah. But I found a company that will print hip-hop signs that specifically mention Atlanta streets onto metal signs.
Oh, dope.
So that's a thing, I guess. Oh, these are just quotes that he said. This should not be this hard to find. $150. $150. I just was looking for an artist from Atlanta to do a quote. I don't know who half of these people are. Well, I know the one I picked. All right, I picked it. I got it.
You got it.
Good to go? Yeah, I got one.
We're locked in.
We're locked in.
Nice.
All right. Well, we're already recording, so.
Oh,
cool.
Perfect. That's how we open.
I don't know. Hey, welcome back to the show, everybody. That was Josh opening the show.
Ripping,
gripping, and ripping. That's what we're known for here.
And ripping.
The Grip and Rip boys.
Yeah, that's my dad's.
The other part.
Now you guys can fight over who's gripping and who's ripping.
The answer is both at the same time.
Hey.
It's really like an Ouroboros.
Oh,
if you think about it. Just as mystical.
We're attached to the hip.
Yeah. The piercing did not go well.
No.
If you've wondered why we've been standing up next to your bed this whole time, awkwardly, facing in opposite directions, we have to keep turning. They pierced us facing around. So, hey,
welcome to Chaos.
Yeah, welcome to Chaos. We're down to possibly the dredges here, the last little bit.
We're digging around at the bottom of the barrel.
By the way, sorry if you time code if you skipped this part of the episode because it turns out the audio is goofy. Mm-hmm. Welcome to the part of the show that sounds normal. Maybe.
How 1,000% means that this episode is being released.
Yeah, well, we're probably releasing this episode either way.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. If we didn't release it.
Now it kind of sounds like you're skipping, but on purpose.
But,
It's every other bit, the word
You know what that means? Every time we did it, it didn't get caught in.
Uh-huh.
Oh, they're gonna think we don't know that song. So we're into chaos now. The last stretch of the way. We got to get you hooked up with somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
desperate.
We've come to realize that you have some
want your
weird
room.
tastes,
Oh,
and we want you out
yes.
because we need to make a naked yoga studio.
Oh, okay.
It's been our dream.
Okay, so it's got to
honestly.
be chaos. Okay.
It's been our dream. Well, it's got to be one of them. We'll let you pick at the end. Which
Oh,
one
okay,
you?
okay.
We should have probably announced that. We'll let you pick the best one at the end.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
But yeah, we've decided for our.
But you're
health-
committed to that for the rest of your life now because marriage is
true.
forever
It's true.
Forever, ever?
until you have a divorce,
ever.
and then you have another marriage.
Oh.
Yes, yeah. But that shouldn't happen to you because you, like your fathers, should not make mistakes. Like, oh God, I'm thinking of Arcane again. Let's just go to Blades of Corn. Let's just go. Go to Blades of Corn. Blades of Corn is.
Blades
Oh,
of
Blades of Corn.
Yeah, Blades of Corn.
Sorry,
Okay,
Sorry, I
okay.
was in Zinch.
because it starts with a B. Why would you start with Zinch? That is disciples. It's a D. Blades of Corn is a B. That's
know,
the
man.
alphabet. So Blades of Corn. This one's rough because
Yeah.
there's a lot of people in here I don't want you associating with.
Yeah.
They're very single-minded. I mean, let's get it out of the way. Great pecs, but a lot of red flags covered in blood. But I've accepted.
There's a lot of gripping and ripping in
There's
here.
a lot of gripping and ripping going on in here. I've accepted that you have certain tastes.
Okay.
And some of them seem to be a bit more bestial, perhaps. So I've gone with the Claws of Karanak, but specifically the one guy that's dressed like a dog. If you don't know what I'm talking about,
yeah.
go look at that war cry. There's a guy. I built him, looked at him, and went, this is a guy dressed as a dog. He runs on all fours, and he bites people. So it's kind of like you're getting a pet and a husband.
Oh.
What could be better, right? What could be better? Josh, what could be better?
Well, there was this time period in the 90s, right? It was before you were born.
Yes.
But people were very interested in this thing called grinding.
Oh, yes.
And there was a lot of bumping and grinding. But I know that, you kids today,
They're more of a grinder generation, I think, actually.
they're a little bit in the grinder, and they like to elevate their game, right? They like
Yes.
to try out new things, but they like to, kind of do like a little bit of a throwback as well. So I think maybe,
Throwback.
just maybe, we're moving up from the grinding of the waist, and instead we're moving to the, dare I say, skull? Are we?
Dare you?
Are you into a skull grinder?
Would you like to grind some skulls?
No.
For the skull bone?
For this.
That's how
The
that saying
skull
goes,
bone?
right? Yeah.
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 Skulls for the skull
That's
bone.
the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boning of skulls?
Skulls.
Skull boning.
So.
Skulloscopy? No. There's something
Skullonos-
there. There's something here.
Skullonoscopy.
Skullonoscopy.
So where you just stick a skull into somebody's butt?
Just completely up there, yeah. Some corn guy has done that.
Surely.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I do love getting these things.
Get skulloscopy.
Goblin skull is probably the easiest to
Oh, it's the
start with.
smallest.
You don't start with a trug skull.
No.
Oh.
You work your way up.
You're not ready for a gargant skull in there.
No,
Oh.
no. That's expert mode.
Sexpert?
Expert mode. Yeah.
So yeah, I did choose Skull Grinder.
Yeah!
With the note, Anvil could go on a smithing date, question mark. That's what I wrote to myself.
good. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, smithing, I don't know.
I'm clearly the better dad.
See? Yeah.
You're right.
I understand.
But we knew that already.
I understand our son. I know
that's-
what he's into.
Well, you're both freaks, so
was-
that's why. I've always been the more stable one.
Hold on. Freak League happened in the 90s, okay?
That is true. That is true.
And then we had a Freak Nick.
But I was going to say, who has ever accidentally wandered downtown during Freaknik in this conversation? I did once. I was not supposed to be there. It was a gradual walk too, because I made it to. I walked around the block, and I was like, "Oh, there's a lot of people out here. What's going on? There must be something going on." Oh, I'm supposed to go meet somebody down here to do some photos. Another block I went.
Freak Nick?
Well, they also didn't know because I was in Columbus at the time.
Oh.
So I've forgotten, and then I came up, and I was like, "Yeah, let's meet my friend. There's somewhere around here. There's a lot of people, and the roads are closed. Am I? Oh
There's
no!
a lot of baby oil around here.
Yeah, I need to leave."
I'm not the...
To be fair, nobody looked at me. Nobody gave
No,
a shit.
nobody
Nobody gave a
cared.
shit that I was up there.
They were like, he's somebody's toy.
Who's that little emo girl walking around? All right, well,
Somebody's
fine.
into it.
Maybe I can vestige. Maybe I can save some points here.
Salvage?
Okay.
Salvage some points, possibly. Yeah. How about Disciples of Kazinchi?
Okay.
So, Josh, why don't you go with this one? Let's see.
Well, look, I know that our son is going through some difficult times, and he's probably done.
been in this room for 2 hours.
He has,
to us.
you know, puberty's happened at least 6 times for him.
I know.
And sometimes it's important for somebody to be able to
We
help
wish one of them would
guide him.
take.
Just at some point, eventually.
Yeah, it's not temporary.
And then it may be important for, you know, somebody to maybe guide him along the process. Maybe somebody that's a lord of an ever-evolving body parts.
Okay.
All
okay.
of them.
Is it also
Because it's a
turkey?
lord of change.
It's a turkey.
It's the turkey.
Your father wants you to have sex with a turkey.
Look, everybody needs a good turkey every now and then.
gotta
Gotta gobble.
gotta gobble that waddle. You know what I'm saying?
What is that?
Muffled sounds from the bedroom.
And that's me, not the.
Yeah, that's you. The turkey's strangely silent during the whole thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I could see that, and in fact, that was on my short list of potentials. But then I
Okay.
decided, hey, what's better than one date? Did you say 2 dates?
How about
And
4 dates?
I'd say no, 1.5 dates.
Oh.
Because that way, you don't have to worry about getting another seat in the movie theater. You're dealing only with lower extremities of one person, but
Okay.
the upper extremities of 2. I went with the Cursling, Eye of Zinch. Because
Oh?
he's got a little guy growing out of his torso, so he looks like a Y, but the 2 tops of the Y is a dude.
So if one doesn't work out, I can just go with the other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Just make sure that you have both parts covered.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
sure there's actually a show on TLC that would probably help you out. Oh, you'd be on a show on TLC. They would
yeah.
definitely,
Oh.
yeah. Help him dating a horrifying warp monster that's a guy that grew out of another guy because he learned a magic word or something. Yeah, Zinch may not be the best choice for our boy either.
Oh,
You're going to accidentally look at a book and become a bird. Or maybe
Maybe that's what he wants.
be a
that would
bird.
be cool.
Don't question our son.
So what horrible mass of tongues and teeth did you pick?
So I chose this one. I do not remember what this looks like. So I think
Oh.
that's like
very
part of the
Zinchy.
experience. So yeah, I chose the Gaunt Summoner.
Oh, I know exactly what that
Yeah,
looks like.
they can open rifts in reality. That
Yeah.
seems fun. I feel like that there's stuff we
So
can
that
do
he can get out of this being our son.
9
Yeah.
eyeballs, so you can always be looking them in the eye, no matter what. Do you think they blink like down one side and then up the other side? Because they're on their like eye stalks.
I like to think that it's
They
maybe like in a
Zigzag?
like like Christmas lights,
Yeah.
but they're set to music.
So
So you just have to try and like figure out the pattern.
I
Oh.
like that, yeah.
Yeah, oh wow.
But they're also sounds like the animatronics on It's a Small World. So it's just
Like-
a lot of that clacking.
Oh, I was like, yeah, like that noise, yeah. When the song goes quiet for a second, you just hear that.
and just hear clack clack clack. clack,
Yeah.
clack, clack.
Is that still a ride?
It's a Small World.
Yeah. Is that
Yeah.
still active? I
And both of them.
don't think we went on the one last time I went to
Disney World and
World.
Disneyland.
Yeah.
You guys went without me?
Yeah.
well,
so
we left you
moving
in the
on to the
hotel,
Hedonites
so
of It's fine. You were unconscious. So moving on to the
Because we drugged you.
yeah. Speaking of drugging, the Hedonites of Slaanesh are here. Boy, if there was not one that served up so many jokes, it was hard to figure out which one I was gonna take.
Oh yeah, this one was.
I actually went pretty demure with it.
Really?
Yeah, because I thought, yes, angry sex lizards. That's there. Everyone knows that. You know, that's your thing. But I thought, well, what about someone who can take you out and experience the arts?
Okay.
You know, the culture that's out there. Someone who you can go to like a masquerade with them, perhaps, or like a ballroom or something
You
like
guys were
that.
just talking about the masquerade. Totally.
Yeah, and this would definitely take you to the ballroom.
Okay.
In every sense of
the
the word.
ballroom.
Yes, it's the closet.
How many balls are in this room, Zach?
How many do you want? 3. Uh-oh.
Who's the third ball?
Someone,
ball is that?
Someone who had an accident.
Whose ball is it?
Whose ball is this? So I'm in the dark, by myself. I went with the mask. Elegance, but also a sex demon still. So, you know, there's
We
that.
were getting
And
a
also-
perfume ad there for a moment.
Yeah.
Elegance, grace. It's like just cuts into.
Somebody stop me.
Horse on a beach. Horse in a beach.
Oh.
Beach
Yeah.
horse. The mask. Yeah, anyway, I thought that was a smoking pick, but I guess maybe not.
Smokin'?
So, what did you think, other guy who remembers that movie and also saw it?
Yes.
The one with Jim Carrey.
Oh!
Hey, look at that.
Also,
yeah.
do you remember the TV show? There's a cartoon.
I remember The Mask 2,
Oh.
which was bad.
I don't think I saw the Mask too.
Was it called Son of Mask? No, Son of Mask
Son of
was...
Mask was a different movie.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking of as Mask 2, is Son of Mask. No, because They
'Cause it-
recast
'cause it-
Stanley Ipkiss as a different guy. You realize how
didn't-
bad of a guy Stanley Ipkiss is? Like, he's a real shitball. Like, he's not a good guy.
No.
He's a real incel. He uses his powers to basically get a woman to fall in love with him. Ruins other guys' lives. But he's funny. So...
This is not a. Yeah,
Everybody
you're not
shrugs.
supposed to learn things from him.
Yeah, that movie doesn't age super well.
Yeah.
But the dog...
Hey.
Anyway.
Yeah. Well, so I've cheated a little bit
Uh-oh.
because I know that our
On
son,
Dad?
Well, no, I
No,
understand.
that's
that, like,
fine. I like to watch. Go
Oh,
ahead.
okay, okay.
But that you like a Rihanna song, are into whips and chains.
Oh,
I was like, what has an umbrella in this already?
yeah.
I can only think of... Anyway.
And so that I found them in your closet, and it's
Oh.
okay. I understand that that's a thing that you may be into.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've invited the Lord of Pain over.
Oh, no. That is...
Because I thought that would be a good match for you.
You want him to date a Cenobite, basically. That's not great, but I get it.
Just, if you want to, if you're into that type of thing, I want to support you in your journey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hot tongs.
How'd you know my other OnlyFans name?
It's
back
hottongs.com.
Hot tongs. It's just me cooking bacon, and I
Hey.
throw it away.
Oh,
That's
wow.
the whole thing.
Yeah. I guess you would need it, yeah.
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 I also, put the tongs on my dick. So which one did you pick?
Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's going to be hard not to think about.
You're telling me. The tongs are still down there.
Hard right now.
This may be the most blue show we've ever done. It may be good that the audio is ruined on this show. You know what this is? The recording thing is trying to kill itself, so it doesn't have to record.
It's the
this
AI
shit.
that we've trained to learn, so we can make its own episodes after this.
Yeah, it's like-
and it's like I can't do this. I have to kill me.
The AI is listening.
Kill
It's
me.
like, Daddy, no,
No,
no, no,
no,
no. The AI calls us daddies.
Yeah.
We've trained it
So
to
you
do
put one of
that.
my siblings in the machine?
Well, one of your siblings is the machine.
Oh.
When I say Rage Against the Machine is my favorite band, is because I'm beating my kids. Go ahead. What did you
Oh,
pick?
okay. Well, so moving on. I picked Glutos
Ooh.
or Scullion.
Woo!
I was thinking food.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
where are we gonna
honestly,
eat?
honestly,
So I'm a little worried about what we might be eating, but
don't ask Glutos.
yeah.
Because it's one of everything. That's his goal, is to
Oh.
eat one of everything that you could possibly eat. Magic, inorganic matter, peoples. He's
You.
got-
Hopefully he hasn't gotten to food yet. So when I get there, we do actual
he
food.
looks up. Damn, you're right.
Yeah.
Haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, I completely forgot about food.
Yeah.
I've been eating rocks and goblins.
No.
Yeah, no, Glutos. And also, he's really important. He's got that whole palanquin, so you got
Oh, yeah.
people carrying him around. He has all those little guys. You'll be definitely treated well
Okay.
and seasoned well.
See. Oh
So,
yeah.
good choice.
That's
good choice.
probably what would happen. Yeah.
Yes.
There's no way that we didn't choose the same one on this one, right?
I'm almost certain we
I
did.
guarantee.
I'm almost certain we did, because these are my boys for the Maggotkin of Nurgle.
Yeah.
This is now. To be
go on
fair,
now.
there were two really good choices. I
There
think on
were,
here.
but there's one that's classic for this show.
Yeah, it is. That's true. It's almost like if we had an unofficial mascot, it would be.
It would be the Sloppy
Sloppity
Bob
Bob
Piper.
Piper.
The what?
Oh no, the Sloppity Bob Piper. Let me educate you. Is a demon of Nurgle,
Okay.
and he has the previous Sloppity Bob Piper's head on a stick, and he plays his organs as a bob pipe.
Oh,
and he
this
sings
guy.
songs,
Okay.
some of which may be your favorites, like "My Love Is Like a Ripe, Ripe Fart" or "Early One Morning My Pustule Was Weeping." Yes, I've memorized the songs on the plaything. I use this guy in like
Or
every Nurgle army.
Maybe even doot 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 doot.
Yeah. Do 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 do
Doot 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 doot
do 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 do.
doot.
Because he's Nurgle.
Yeah.
He's poopy.
Also,
but
he's gonna slop all over your ball pipe.
Yo, boy, howdy. I'm gonna give you that.
He's gonna be a slew
That
of
sloppity ball pipe be
He's gonna be
busting.
slip sloppily and slipping.
Oh,
Jeez. Hello.
jeez.
Wow, he got very excited.
that's the AI. Ooh. Yeah, but I mean, someone can write you songs.
Yeah.
He's jovial. He's fun. He's,
Okay.
he's a good guy. Good all-around guy. And everyone loves him. Except for half of the army that actually hates him. But that's fine, because if you kill him, you might become him. So you're safe, because then you just have a new boyfriend.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Who's also a sexless, gross demon playing another demon's intestines.
Yeah.
But he's got a hat, so I mean, there's that. He does
Does
have a
have
good
a hat.
little hat.
Hats are
going
important.
on. Yeah, the hat's probably made of
The
skin.
son? Who did you choose?
Yeah.
Yeah, which Nurgle demon did you pick? Because I guess you could go mortals.
Yeah, I tried to find something that might be the least stinky,
This
which
is
I
not
found difficult.
Not the army for you, buddy.
Wrong faction.
The Harbinger of Decay
Instead he went the other way.
goes. Wait, no, really? Wait, did I choose?
He's on a rotting horse.
But like he
The
doesn't
horse
look as
is
stinky.
also what?
He didn't look as stinky. Hold on, let me go look at this again.
I
I get a stink check.
When you said not stinky, I was like, Rotmeyer Creed are guys that live in swamps. So technically, if they're the least stinky, I don't think anything else in this
I don't
army
even know if I saw those on here because those guys look cool too.
would be that. But yeah, the Harbinger of Decay is.
Yeah, hey man, you choose. You do you.
Hey, listen. We're not judging, but that is definitely a rotting corpse man riding a rotting
Maybe
horse.
it's not. Maybe that's maybe it's a slightly better smelling
Well,
corpse.
if you get in a Nurgle, the smells don't bother you, and your nose falls off sometimes.
Well,
So.
it is a stinky looking horse, but he doesn't look as stinky as other stuff.
I guess, yeah. In terms of that, or a great unclean one,
Well,
yeah.
which is definitely a different
Yeah,
thing.
you're
I'm
not like
gonna-
I guess you don't have to sponge bath the rotting.
I don't
corpse
think you
horse.
sponge bath anything in Nurgle.
Sponge bath a great and clean one.
You could. You could
It's a big
try.
old. It's a big old stick and a rag.
Yeah, like the pooping stick.
Yeah.
You used to clean when you're too big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just thinking of the Simpsons episode.
That's exactly what I was thinking of the Simpsons episode. The Simpsons was a
were a show.
cartoon. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so continuing our no score round. What about rats?
Rats.
Rats?
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 Rats.
Oh, rats. Okay, so not a lot of great choices in this.
Yes, so
There are
rats.
no great choices.
It's really not. And I went with one that I think looks like he's having a good time and is very likely to also, if the date is going wrong, you push them over, they'll explode, and then you can leave. So, plausible deniability. They're probably going to explode themselves as well.
Okay.
I went with the Warlock Bombardier because
Okay.
it's just a rat with a rocket launcher. So, I mean, if you're going down this rat hole, you might as well go ahead and date the one with the rocket launcher because, well, it's one of the options you got there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rat
Yeah?
with a rocket launcher is pretty awesome.
What other options does he have?
the most phallic looking thing in this army.
What did I miss?
Hold on. I'm thinking a lot about rat peepees. I'm sorry, what are we doing again? What's
So-
the
The warp lightning cannon.
Oh, okay.
flared tip and base? Ooh.
Look, if you're gonna go out, you might as well go out one good time.
Roll 66 for depth.
For death or for depth?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Why not?
Oh, yep.
both?
Okay, so I've chosen the guy with the rocket launcher, and
And I chose a little rocket.
And Josh chosen a rocket made out of lightning and bad rocks.
Yeah, I chose the rat with gadgets. So the warlock, the arch
Oh.
warlock.
You were
Arch
so
warlock.
excited for a brief second.
I'm gonna give myself a half point because it had the word Warlock in it. I'm also like 5 points behind.
Oh,
Yeah, half point. That's me. It's my game. I'm gonna cheat.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. If the audio's lost, Josh cheated in the first 2 rounds, and that's why I'm behind. So
Yeah.
How dare?
that's what happened.
How
yeah.
dare?
Okay. All right. Warlocks. Either way, rats with gadgets. Maybe they make you a thing.
Ratchets.
Ratchets. Clanks.
Ratchets and Clanks.
Smash
Okay,
or pass.
Ratchet and Clank was a game from the
Yeah.
You know how the PlayStation
Played
5 has a
5.
5 in it? So there were 4 other PlayStations. We don't talk about 3, though. 3 sort of just came in and didn't do great. But PS3 really
no.
was an
PS3 was-
underappreciated system.
The PS3 was amazing, but not because it had games on it. Because it didn't have any games on it.
Because it didn't have any games on it. No. It had that African Safari game I played the hell out of where you take pictures of the monkeys and shit.
Oh.
Which can only loosely be described as a game.
Yeah, it was really not a game.
No,
I played that
the
game a
reason
lot,
that you
though.
bought a PS3 was because it was the cheapest available Blu-ray player.
Yeah, that's entirely what it
Oh,
was.
yeah.
It was the cheapest Blu-ray player. 4 games came out. Well, I think one of the Uncharted's started on it.
Yes. Well, yeah, because Uncharted 1 was on PS3, and it was awesome.
It was back when
And
Sony
then-
ads would have 3 games on them for 4 years because that's all they had. I
And then
think
there was
they remastered a bunch of stuff from PS2.
there was the one about like
Oh, but it couldn't play PS2 games.
yeah,
That was the fun part.
That was the hard part.
They were
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, hey, here's your thing. Don't worry, it can't play any of the games you already own. And people went, why would I buy it? And they went, you want a Blu-ray player for your HD TV? And people went, what does any of that mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
And then
is 2
people that were
years
like
before this
Blu-rays.
catches on.
Yes.
Yeah. Now Blu-rays are like $10 in Walmart in the big bin.
Yeah. Because nobody has physical media anymore.
Yeah, why would you? It's not like the internet's ever going to crash and burn and all your stuff will be lost. That you
Oh.
didn't own anyway. Except for your little plastic guys.
Hey,
But you own those.
You own those. sit there sadly
What
painting
was
during
that
the
game called? It's the one where you had to like run around and like prove that you were a good dad.
This
God
one right
of
here.
War.
Oh.
What? You had to prove that you were a good dad.
Yeah, 'cause
What
okay,
game?
Okay,
Hold-
hold on. So one of them was like a cop, and then one of them was like a dad who was trying to find his son, because his other son was dead.
Heavy Rain?
Yeah, that's
Was it Heavy Rain?
wow, okay.
Yeah.
you
Because there's only 5 games.
because you had to prove you were a good dad.
I do-
as the dad.
Did that? That's not the one that had the robots in it.
No, that was the one that came. That's
That's the one that was after that. It just looked like Heavy Rain 2. This is a movie you press a button sometimes.
yeah, correct. With AI stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what that one was called.
I forgot that one. I'd played it. And
Something
I don't
Earth? No.
think I beat it. It's called like Detroit.
Oh
Detroit something.
yeah, Detroit Become Human.
Yeah, that's what it was. Because that's a logical sense of words to put together for a thing. Yeah, these are... This was-
Nearly JRPG levels of like nonsense name.
and then Xbox shot
yeah.
the bed, and then Sony won
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
By default.
by just default. And then Nintendo went, Mario Kart?
And we said, yes, please.
And we went, yeah, here's $60 every 4 years, you fuckers. And then they
Yeah.
went, switch to Mario Kart? What's different? More
Mario
guy?
Kart?
More guy?
Open world?
It
Open
did say
world?
Open world. Yeah.
What if that sucks? What if it's just... Can you imagine a Mario Kart comes out that just sucks? It's just bad.
I can't imagine a bad Mario Kart.
I know. That's what would be really funny, though. I would
Yeah.
love a bad Mario Kart. Like, just doesn't... Not fun.
Like, going back and playing,
glitchy.
like-
The
Like,
races
like
take an
walking
hour each.
instead?
Yeah,
Every race is 30 laps. You just hate it. No items.
Going back and playing old Mario Kart, like SNES Mario Kart, is not great. Like
It's
not,
hard to tell where the hell you're going.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part,
Yeah.
is the obstacles are the same level as the ground.
Yeah. So that one, it's not great, but like everything basically from N64 on is perfect.
I think it peaked at Double Dash.
Double
I think
Dash
that,
is a peak.
I think that was peak Mario
Yes,
Kart.
that's
2
peak
guys.
Mario Kart.
That's the solution. 2 dudes on a cart.
Two
One
dudes
guy
is the solution.
One guy on a back. 2 dudes is the solution.
Two-
Yeah,
two
write that
du-
down.
Yeah. Yeah.
2 dudes is always the solution.
2 dudes equal thumb up
And thumb in.
and thumb in. 2 thumbs in.
Give
Hey,
this
speaking of
game
getting-
2 thumbs in.
Speaking about getting an STD,
Oh yeah.
we're on the Slaves to Darkness. This one was very easy for me because there's a model in here that, like, yeah, I'll be honest, check some boxes for me.
Okay.
Not gonna lie. Sorry, honey. You're,
Wow.
Uh-oh.
I see how it is.
Hey, listen, okay? You're allowed to have your fantasy. Hey.
Hey.
Da-da-da-da-da. If you get 2 guys in their late 30s together and they start going to A or Oi, they're going to start singing Sky any moment. It's going to happen. So, yeah, Slaves to Darkness, big model line. Pretty much everything you could want in here. Whatever your thing is, there's one of them in here, at
Okay.
least. But I would put something a little more traditional, but I want to know that you're taken care of. And I know a lot of these things I think are weird.
Oh, yeah.
Some would say terrifying. Some would say unnatural, but there's nothing more natural than a big muscle mommy.
Okay.
So I went with the Dark Oath War Queen.
Okay.
Because she's the thighs out, guys out being decapitated. They're the top people of Dark Oath, and honestly, Dark Oath, bunch of jacked barbarians running around doing jacked barbarian stuff. If you want to get, it's like what if Muscle Beach was also Conan was also insane.
Oh.
Yeah, and they have horses too, so you can be they got horse squirrels, except the horse squirrels will murder you with an axe the size of your body. So
Sick.
I think no Dark Oath is wrong, but I think Dark Oath War Queen the best.
Look, I know you've been dating around a lot right now. Like,
Nope.
you've been on a bunch of dates. You've been kind of seeing a bunch of different people. You've had some interesting experiences, right?
Yes.
I understand that this may be the time that you maybe want to wipe your mind of everything. You don't want to remember this ever happened.
So I thought you were going to say the cat. Are you going to say the cat?
Judge me.
He is going to say the cat.
And then maybe it may be important for you to have your mind stolen.
Oh, I
So-
almost said he's going to say the fucking cat.
So perhaps a mind stealer
Yeah, you're right.
Spear
Yeah, it's not a real word.
yes. Spear Hanks is what you're after. Like, you could just forget this ever happened.
I want a 12-foot tall lion monster that can just dominate your mind. I
Uh-huh.
mean, yeah,
Look, furries are a thing.
that's true.
Cats are a thing.
I think, theoretically,
This is kind of the mixture between both, and you don't have to remember it.
that's true.
So it
you
can
won't,
always be the first time.
you won't know
Yeah.
if you did or didn't have sex with that cat. It's Schrodinger's monster cat.
Yeah.
Schrodinger's dingaling.
You'll just have a vague sense of accomplishment.
You think Schrodinger ever just walked up with a box in front of his crotch and was like, "Is it?"
Surely.
I would have. I'm glad somebody laughed at that joke because that was a real swing for the fences of that's too stupid.
What did you choose, son?
Yes.
Well, yeah,
For your
no,
final choice before we make you settle down and marry one of these things.
Jeez, I really don't know. It's almost like I forgot. So because I did go with the mind stone.
No!
I went with the cat.
I'm so mad.
I was like, yeah, maybe if it doesn't go well, yeah, you just forget. So
It's perfect.
yeah,
It's perfect in every way.
yeah.
Fine.
Or we could mess with other people's secrets. It said something about secrets in the paragraph. So I was like, oh, yeah, maybe we can go.
Yeah, they're all duplicitous and
Yeah.
stuff. They're doing cat things. They're pretty cool models. I
So
have two.
it is a cool model.
I painted them like my actual cats. But now I don't want to use them because I don't want them to get
You
hurt.
painted your cats?
Yeah. You
No.
want to paint your cats?
No.
Put the paint on a
Yeah,
cat.
paint that cat. Yeah. You gotta paint that cat.
Gotta paint that cat now.
Uh,
Paint that cat. Yeah, when your eyes dart over to the recording thing, I get scared that we lost some audio again. Painting that cat.
Paint that cat. Paint that
Yeah,
cat.
that's fine.
Yeah.
No, I painted them like my cats, but now I don't
Who
want to use
you
them.
who you settling down with?
Because,
Who do you want?
jeez.
Who's your final choice?
yeah.
What
who's your
did you
final choice?
decide that is like everything your heart desires
If he
or doesn't desire?
I would say this: if his final choice is one that we picked, extra bonus point. It won't put me in the lead,
no, because I'm in the lead by a lot,
but it might
Oh, yeah.
give me another point.
and you could feel less bad
Feel
about
less
yourself.
bad, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I feel like we all agreed on one. So I feel like I got to go with the War Chanter. If we all agreed
okay,
on one.
yeah.
That
What a
feels
fantastic
fair.
He is our son.
Okay, yeah, he is our son.
He is our
He's
son.
our son.
Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
He clearly birthed from our loins.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Together,
Yes. At the same time.
like a ping pong in between two mouths. Just boop, 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 like that.
Oh, can you guys help me? Can you guys like get through and help me really quick?
I think this is a cry for help. He can't get out of this.
No,
No,
not at all.
It's trapped between us.
Yeah.
It's like what's suctioning scissor cups. How would we work that into this when we were,
What?
when we were having babies? Imagine in your head if it was time for the scores.
It's like a modern day trebuchet.
Oh no! Callback to season 2 or 1 or something when we had a lot of jokes. I wonder how Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina's doing these days.
No.
We haven't checked in a long time.
Got a golden egg in it.
Let's go to Goop Watch.
Golden egg.
Goop update. Boy, we're gonna explain that one to you when you're older.
Okay.
There's a lot of callbacks in the show. About 4 hours ago, we made that callback,
Oh.
and it was pretty good.
Okay.
That was a callback to another callback.
It was another callback.
Callback.
Yeah.
Callback. I was trying to.
Da, 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 da.
I was trying to say callback, but I didn't know how many times I had to say callback to like reset
The callback?
the callback.
Yeah. It's like banana. I don't know when to stop spelling it. I'm glad Gwen Stefani helped me out with that. I would have
Yeah.
just kept going. Never know. Yeah. Hey, scores. Let's do some scores. I like when Ryan laughs because he
can't
laughs
breathe.
away from the
Yeah, 'cause he
microphone
doesn't
and
wanna-
silently.
yeah, it's
So
a
it
silent
sounds
laugh.
like nothing is funny
Well,
that
I
I'm
can't
saying.
But everything is funny.
But Ryan has been dying of this. He's been having
I
an
have a
ab workout.
6-pack. I've been laughing
yeah,
so
yeah.
hard.
All right, so- Scores.
Yeah.
Let's start from the bottom because then we'll be here.
Okay.
I have a 2.5. I gave myself that 0.5. Which,
What
let's
were
be
your
honest,
points?
gentlemen,
What were your
2.5
points?
is
That's a lot
plenty.
of inches.
Right, it's plenty.
That's
plenty. All right, it gets the job done.
See,
I don't think we
an
didn't judge it.
acceptable number of inches.
It's an acceptable number. Yeah, it gets the job done. Yeah. No judgment. Our son has 4.
Ooh.
So good for you.
Yeah.
You definitely take out
Almost too many.
Yeah, almost too many. Honestly.
Like, maybe too many inches.
Yeah, Josh has 6.
Hey.
Unrealistic, really.
So that was the match game. That was the Atlanta Warhammer match game. I hope you had a good time. I know we did.
Yeah, thanks, dads.
You're quite welcome, son.
But thank you for being on.
I thought you were doing the Scott.
No, I wasn't. but thank you for being on the show. Thank you all for listening to what is probably the worst.
Last episode that we'll ever do.
The worst thing. It's been fun. I hope the audio was good for the little parts. If not,
Hopefully it
this
is.
last part's probably worth the effort you put into
Let's be
listening
real.
to
We
this.
know how you guys operate. You listen to the beginning, then you skip all the middle chunk, and then you go right to the end.
So I watch TV. Watch the first episode and the last episode. I don't even know what happens.
No.
You know?
You
That's-
just need to know where you started and where you ended.
Yeah, that's all. I watch first 5 minutes of a movie, go to sleep, take a poop, watch the last 10. I know what
Makes
happens.
sense to me.
It's more efficient.
You know the Hulk's red now?
Yeah, but
It's wild. Also, he's Han Solo. I don't retain movies well. So,
They're all
yeah.
part of the same verse.
It's all the same. It's all Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's I think that's the show for us. So thank you for listening.
Yes.
And enduring this. And we love your ratings, 5 stars. And
Keep 'em
above.
coming.
Please leave a comment about any of this.
Yeah.
If you type out the entirety of Real Big Fish's beers in the comment, we will read the entire thing out loud.
I'm pretty sure we can't get copyrighted for that.
I don't think so.
There's no takedowns
I
available.
feel like they would come on the show.
Oh, they totally would.
That would be, yeah.
I
like
think
we
they're a
could-
good hang.
We could get a Scott. Hey, Les and Jay coming to
They're coming to
Atlanta
Atlanta. Can
pretty
we get them
soon.
on
You
an
can get Les and
episode?
Jay too. We gotta.
Could you imagine?
That'd be really stupid. They would. What if one of them is just an avid orc
Whatever.
player?
What if the
Oh,
one's a
wow.
listener?
Oh man! Statistically, someone that listens to our show is in a band that is at least popular. Not like mega popular,
But like mildly popular.
Yeah,
like
tours a little or something.
Somebody buys a ticket to go see their show.
Yeah, somebody is excited to see them third string in another
Right.
concert
Yeah.
band.
Like it's not like they're just papering their audience like
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah, paper our audience.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
how we
imagine-
get it's all the people that are over there.
Oh, I just imagine we're
Yeah.
putting paper on people. I took that very literally. Like we're just putting paper on
No,
people.
it's like
bagging.
when you give them tickets, but you don't have to pay for it. It's called
Yeah,
paper in the audience.
plants.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone.
Audience plants.
When you go to the improv thing and you have your one friend who yells the only jokes you know, you're
Yeah.
like,
You say, hey, does anybody want me to tell a joke? And they're like, yeah, tell a joke about fish.
wouldn't it be
And
really
we go,
funny?
yeah, do you know this band? It's called Real Big.
They're big fish.
They're big fish.
I love the idea of someone going to stand up and asking, "Hey, would anyone like to hear me tell a joke?" Just so polite.
I think that's a great opening.
Hey, would you guys like to hear some comedy?
Yeah.
Would you like me to do it?
Yeah. Can you just imagine somebody going, no.
Yeah.
Like, ah, fuck.
That's our "Boo You Suck" guy from the intro.
It kind of is, yeah.
Yeah. Just yes. You're like, oh no, I did not prepare.
I did not prepare for
Pull up a
jokes.
notepad. Yeah, it's a
Walked
pretty
up
good
here.
bit. Anyway, we should get out of here. So
thank
Ryan,
you to
thanks
our
for
sponsors.
listening. We thank our
Yeah.
sponsors
I
one
was,
more time.
I was thanking our sponsors first, and then I was going to thank Ryan. Because
okay.
Ryan's the most important person because he's in the room with us.
Yeah, it's true.
Did you give me a name?
Yes, son.
Yes.
But only
It's
this time.
Ryan Aiden. With
With an
three
H, with a Y,
Ys
or no?
It's Ryan Aid. It's also going to be a benefit show
for this episode. It's to
for our
help-
legal fees.
for our legal fees for this episode. Okay.
So thank you to Atlanta. I'm going to thank myself first. Oh, thank you for Llama Juice Painting for always being juicy and always painting our models.
I'm sorry.
Thank you to Blueberry Podcasting for continuing
this.
to put this damn show on the air, and thank you to Gigabytes Cafe in Marietta,
it's
Georgia,
over there.
and Gigabytes Online for allowing us to buy fun stuff, buy their shit because tariffs are only going to go up
Yeah. By the ship.
or down, and then side to side.
Side side. One hop this time. Everybody cry. And thank you, Ryan, for being on the show.
Yay, Ryan's a good sport.
Hey, hopefully we'll bring you on again, and you can
It won't be as weird.
as we redo this episode 3
don't
more
know.
times.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hit. I should have record before
Probably.
we did this.
Yeah.
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 Oh well. So then,
For the Atlanta Horror Podcast, I'm Josh.
I'm Zach,
Yeah, I'm Ryan.
and I'm saying it's the abominable O-Man, Globetrot International Postman, Neighbor Dick, Dope Man, ludicrous.
No.